seen it on the cards. Graham Abel put the third division side ahead against Macclesfield after just 4 minutes. They then added a second 2 minutes later through Barry Butler. Macclesfield of the GM Conference pulled back a goal in the 19th minute through Steve Burr. But Burr then blotted his copybook, missing a chance to equalise from the penalty spot. Brian Croft then put Chester further ahead early in the second half. And Burr's second goal, well taken as it was, proved nothing more than a
Footballing City in the same light as Liverpool and Manchester. Become the start of next season, they won't have a football club at all until they can move to new premises within the city limit. Their Sealand Road ground has been sold. They have £1.7 million in debt and they're losing £4,000 every week. They're likely to start next season as guests of Widnes Rugby League Club, but it really does make you wonder if football will ever be played in Chester again.
One day, all this will be Chester City's. At least that's the plan. To sell their Sealand Road Stadium, half a mile down the road there, to become sitting tenants at somebody else's ground for a season, whilst they build an all-purpose ground here at the Bumpers Lane refuse tip. So what's the problem?
Will we have a team at the end of the time? Will we come back to Chester, or won't we?
I mean, Barnet in the Vauxhall Conference League are getting higher gates than us. Why? Because of that board.
He's selling out for money and he'll go. You mark my words.
We'd go into non-league football to get a decent board that thought something of the fans. That's all we ask for.
Generations of Chester fans have been gathering at Sealand Road since 1904, but now their beloved board have sold the ground for a supermarket development and have promised to vacate on May the 1st. The local paper's full of angry letters. Concern over possible subsidence and methane leaks have now raised major question marks over the new site at nearby Bumpers Lane. So Chester face the possibility of leaving the city without anywhere to return to.
But why has the club, David, left it so late as now to decide where we're going? The club should be done, surely.
The fans' case has been put to the board by Supporters Association Chairman Barry Hipkiss. David Cross has been fielding his questions on behalf of the directors.
Negotiations quite some time.
I know, but surely, David, you're a businessman. You wouldn't sell a place knowing you've got nowhere to go.
The Manchester City chairman, Peter Swales, has in the last half hour stated that Chester won't be sharing Main Road next season.
In the press box, the pre-match news is dominated by the search for a temporary home for next season. The fans say the club should sell the training pitch behind the ground and stay put. The board say the council are being obstructive. If they'd granted planning permission 4 years ago, they'd be in the new stadium now. The fans claim some board members are lining their own pockets. The board say the club would have been wound up 3 years ago, but for their personal pledges. It's a sorry mess.
So the Chester chairman, Eric Barnes, has said today that the club will now have to start all over again to find an alternative site to ground share with for next season.
Eric Barnes has confided to me this week that he'll resign at the end of the season. He's had enough. For the manager, Harry McNally, and his mid-table third division team, it's not that easy.
The end of the current season being only a matter of weeks away, and of course the new season only a matter of 3 months away. 3 or 4 months away, and nowhere to go at this stage. It's alarming, really.
The Chester players left Sealand Road for one of the final times last Saturday, walking off to who knows where. Other North West clubs may be on the move soon. They face a perilous journey.
We've got to lose this ground. I've been coming here for, what, 30 years now. And to think that this is the last we're going to see of this pitch. We own the club, not the directors.
Chester City will definitely be playing football, and if I haven't anything to do with it for the next 100 years.
And when will
I'll
they
be with it as long as I can.
When will they be back in Chester?
I'm hoping we're back in Chester for the start of the new season, in a new stadium, with better facilities, with more money-earning facilities that will pay for football out on the park.
There's a promise that Chester City will return to Chester.
That's everything I'm fighting for, and will continue to do so.
It's a promise, though. It will happen.
It is a promise, yes.
Positive words from David Cross. Clive Tilsley